Be educated, be agitated, be organized, be confident, never give up. These are the 5 principles of our life, said Dr Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, whom we all affectionately call as Babasaheb. He was the chief architect of the Indian Constitution, a brilliant scholar, philosopher and a visionary. He led several social movements to secure rights for oppressed and marginalized groups, making him a symbol of the fight for social justice. Born a Dalit himself to Ramji Maloji Sakpal and Bimbai Murbadkar Sakpal, Dr. Ambedkar was subjected to discrimination from his childhood. In school, he was not allowed to sit inside the class. When he needed to drink water, someone from a higher caste had to pour that water from a height, as he was not allowed to touch either the water or the vessel. He was also required to sit on a gunny sack which he had to take home with him. Facing this level of caste-based discrimination even from childhood, he grew up to free Dalits through volunteer work in organizations and established educational institutions. In the words of Dr. Ambedkar, every educational institution should be developed to become an agency of change. On June 14, 1928, he started the Depressed Classes Education Society in Bombay, also known as the Dalit Education Society in Marathi. And this society aimed to help educate Dalit students. He set up hostels in Panvel, Thane, Nasik, Pune and Dharwad for high school students from the Dalit community. Then on June 8, 1945, he founded the People's Education Society. In 1946, the society established the Siddharth College of Arts and Science in Bombay. Later, more educational institutions were created under this society, like Siddharth Night School in 1947, Milind Mahavidyalaya Aurangabad in 1950, Siddharth College of Commerce and Economics in 1953, Milind Multipurpose High School in 1955 and Siddharth College of Law in 1956. And on July 20, 1924, Ambedkar founded the Barishkrit Hitakarni Sabha, a central institution to place the grievances of the Dalit community before the government. In the Bombay presidency debates of 1927 and 1928, he raised important issues about education that shaped policies. He submitted a memorandum to the Simon Commission, titled Concerning the State of Education of the Depressed Classes in Bombay Presidency, on behalf of the Barishkrita Hitakarni Sabha. In this document, he used numbers to show how bad the situation was for the Dalit people in education. He highlighted that Dalit enrollment was only 0.87% in primary education, 0.14% in secondary, and 0% in higher education. Dr. Ambedkar insisted on protecting Dalits by making their education a top priority funded directly from state revenue. He was one of the first economists to see how education was key to economic progress. When he chaired the drafting committee for India's constitution, he added Article 29 and 30 to protect minorities. Article 29 guarantees the right to admission to state-supported educational institutions without discrimination. Article 30 allows minority to establish and manage their own educational institutions free from discrimination. He also ensured specific constitutional provisions to uphold government commitments. Article 45 mandates free and compulsory education for all children, while Article 46 directs the state to provide special care to socially disadvantaged groups like scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes by giving them educational opportunities and addressing long-standing injustices. Dr. Ambedkar's fight for social justice is evident in the Constitution and emphasizes the establishment of a fair and equitable social order. And this commitment is reflected in the preamble, fundamental rights, and directive principles of the Constitution. Now, why did Dr. Ambedkar place such a high value on education? Because he believed that was the key to break free from social oppression. He believed that educating the oppressed would empower them to progress in society and achieve social status, economic prosperity, and political freedom. His ideas are still crucial today, especially with ongoing reports of caste discrimination, Dalit student suicides, even in renowned educational institutions. We need to uphold the values Babasaheb stood for and work towards ensuring equal education opportunities for everyone. How do you think we can improve the conditions of the oppressed classes in educational institutions? Let's discuss in the comments below. If you like this video, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.